So about this time last week, we made predictions on how the conference finals would go respectively. And as we look at the Eastern Conference, I feel very, very good, very good. I wish I had put some money down. I wish I had made a bigger fuss because whatever was in the wind and my bones that day was right. But with an asterisk, because I really assumed that we were going to go to about six. We'd get the games at home and then Miami would hit their stride. And wow. I mean, what a week for my takes where I go from Boston being, always in the conference finals and never really coming to fruition, and Miami just being built a bit different and being able to rattle the Celtics because we are now looking at a 3-0 deficit in favor of the eight seed, and not not ridiculous at all to say that the series will be over as of the next game. Miami really has taken control of the series. Anyone can beat the Celtics at this point. It doesn't really if we're going to pretend that they could make history and come back from 3-0, what do the Celtics need to do? Well, they need to turn the ball over less. They need to hit more shots. They need to get more bench play. Jayson Tatum needs to take more shots. Jaylen Brown needs to step up. And when you are talking like that with a long list of demands or requirements for a team to make, it's over. We are done. Jimmy Butler is probably going to close it out in four, and we're going to have a very unique sweep that surely no one predicted at the beginning of this series. And if they did, they're lying.
They're lying. I love it. I love it. You're absolutely right. How much money could you have won, say, when the play-in was happening right now, if you'd put some money on the Heat making the finals, hey? And who knows, can they get five more wins ultimately? I think the biggest, you said they're done. I'm gonna agree here. Look, the Celtics are done. I think they're shook right now, and I think they're just going to fold in game four effectively. This is really leading towards a sweep. And the bigger concern here, and credit to the Heat, obviously, and I said this, I think, in the recording too, that, who's going to step up and sort of beat, sort of step up, help Jimmy to obviously beat the sort of balanced attack that the Celtics have sort of presented all year around here that led them to that, second best record in the East here. And I mentioned Gabe Vincent, and, game three here stood up 29 points, 11 of 14 shooting, 6 from 9 from downtown, and more troubling for the Celtics right now, and effectively maybe the Nuggets too in the next round, is that suddenly all these reserves in the Heat are suddenly going off. Yeah, it's not Jimmy Butler anymore. It's not just Jimmy Butler. Yeah, it was just Jimmy Butler to a certain extent against the Bucks. There was a lot of Jimmy Butler in the second round, and now you got Duncan Robinson suddenly playing minutes and making threes again. Gabe Vincent's playing well. Max Strus is playing well. Caleb Martin's playing well. It's I don't know. Heat are dangerous right now, and I think they're gonna clearly close this job, out in the probably four games now, effectively. And there goes my pick. I think I picked the Celtics, obviously.
Yeah, look, I really like the point you made about everyone just coming to life. Because from a scouting standpoint, maybe that's been the benefit for Miami this whole playoff run, but nobody assumed that Duncan Robinson would have a revival in his career. He was benched for a good portion of the season because it was over. He was not hitting shots and he was a defensive liability. And, Kevin Love is a buyout player and he's playing big minutes. And, they lose Tyler Hero and they lose Victor Oladipo, and
Mm.
nothing logically should have went this way for Miami. But clearly there is something contagious about Jimmy Butler's play. Bam has also come alive. We talked a little bit about him being a little bit inconsistent, and now he is pretty much consistently getting 20 to 10. And the threes, it's every day. It's Strus, it's Vincent, but someone will have a 20-point performance with at least five threes. And Miami are dangerous. And as we project forward, inevitably, I don't think it's fair to rule out Miami, even though that they're the eight seed, because they have traveled a path here. They've really earned their finals berth that will
Hey,
probably come as
look,
of the end of the week.
look, any team that wins the championship has to win 16 games. That's the reality. That's the same equation for any team, whether you're first seed or eighth seed. You mentioned Tyler Hero, obviously, and I love, actually, there's a quote now. I think it should really hit the social media circuit if they close out, or when they close out this round here. Tyler Hero said, "I'll be back for the finals." Yeah, you remember that? He said, "I'll be back for the finals." And everyone probably rolled the eyes right there. Didn't even really pay attention to that quote. Oh, Heat make the finals. They're not even gonna get out of the first round. And here we are now. So, yeah, look, hey, credit to Heat. My new favorite team, wasn't it?
This is two guys with spare time. I'm Fowles. This is Nick. you're probably a basketball fan like us, so hopefully you can throw us an assist in giving our video a like and subscribing to our channel.
And if you got thoughts, feelings, or even some suggestions, please put them down in the comment section below. And thank you for using your spare time to watch us in our spare time.